Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Well struck. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. This third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last.
Oh, what a touch of class, holds it from the sand. And back to the course with the live action. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Oh, so close. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
He's got this for his part.
Okay, steady now. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And that will take him to 3 under. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Okay, time to return to the action. Oh, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Whoa, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big-name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well, your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
From around 140 yards here. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, that one's looking good. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. It's just about 3 feet away.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 7 under. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Well, that's a bit disappointing. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Opting for the 6 iron. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
A birdie putt awaits.
Surely it's going to.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Leading by 6 strokes after that one. The par 5 ninth is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
That was wonderfully done. And Rich, this player is competitive, but they've got to find another way to go to the next level.
They've only had a couple of top 5s on the season this year. It's just, it's good, but it needs to get better in order to turn great and get that first win.
And from the green side rough here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill. This really looks good.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Playing their fifth shot. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Oh my God.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Nice out the rough here.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
This one has eyes for the hole.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
This would be a great up and down. Whew. Well, that was an absolute beauty, particularly out of that lie. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
That was a beauty. Right against the hole.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And that's 8 birdies today.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Ooh, right by the hole. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Ah, absolutely flushed. Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Nicely done. This putt is about 8 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him in the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
He's currently sitting in first place. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par fours. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down.
That was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yes, gotta think that's a certain birdie from there.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, how about that one?
Oh, beautiful little pitch shot down the hill. Thank you. Gets it to go. Great shot.
16th, the last of the par threes on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two-putt, to say the least.
Oh, almost went in. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Putting for a par here.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly, with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And back to the play, shall we? Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with John Rahm in second.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
Second shot here on the 18th hole. Oh, well done. The equation's pretty simple. Chip this in and win the tournament. Wow. Came close with that chip. And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. Not a bad line. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, Rich, you know just how excited this player is.
An exciting tournament, an exciting finish. Love it. First victory on the PGA Tour. Congratulations.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.